So I wanted to share a healing session that I did on myself last week. Whoa, light flare. That's kind of cool. And it's just, this stuff is so cool and it's so exciting. So to me at least, maybe not to you, but I thought I'd share it just to show you a totally different perspective on how Ann and I view health issues or symptoms. So what was happening for me is my eyes all of a sudden got extremely itchy. And, I feel like the traditional perspective is like, oh, okay, well, maybe it's your fall allergies acting up, or there's more things in the air as the plants are dying and you're getting an irritation because of that. So that's fine. But Anne and I are like, no, something's going on. This just came on so suddenly, and we tend to look at the emotional and energetic causes of it. So it was really interesting. I was led to go to my manubrium bone, which is a bone in the chest right above the sternum. And my manubrium bone was unhappy. And I just had this sense that I needed to look into the heart because it protects the heart. So as I'm looking at the conflict associated with the heart, it has to do with something that felt like an attack to the heart. Now, this could actually be something physical, like getting hit in the chest. But this particularly for me, what stood out to me was cutting words. So something that I perceived as hurtful that cut me to my heart. And I'm like, okay, that feels right. So I'm going to explore that and go down that avenue. So I started doing EFT tapping and started doing subconscious healing and tapping into my subconscious mind. And it was really interesting what came up. So I remember as a kid, I got made fun of a lot for my ears by someone in particular. I won't say who. And I just remember this person was relentless about making fun of them. And I'm like, hey, my ears are cool. Now I believe that. But I took on this story as a kid that my ears are weird, or that they're ugly, or I shouldn't, they're just not attractive. So I took on this mental story, and basically what that story is telling me is I'm not good enough as I am. So I worked on releasing that story, and what came up was really interesting because I took on those words as really cutting and devaluing myself, that I'm not good enough and that my ears are weird and I don't even want to look at them in the mirror. And so there's this connection again coming up to the eyes. Like, I don't even want to look at my ears in the mirror. I don't want to see them because they're weird and ugly. So I did a lot of work around that, on shedding that old story that's untrue and wiring in a new belief that my ears are beautiful and awesome and I love looking at them. And I finished that session. I let it go. It actually was quite emotional for me. And I finished and my eyes felt completely better. They were no longer itching or irritating me at all. And I just think it's so freaking cool how that can happen. And they haven't been a problem since. I think it's been about 5 days now, and my eyes have been completely fine. And I just think that that's so awesome. I love doing this work. It's so cool. And I love doing it for myself, which I do all the time. I love doing it for other people, making these connections of what is actually happening here? Why is the symptom showing up? What's the root cause here? Yes, we can blame it on pollen or whatever, but what is the deeper reason that it's happening? And for me, it was these cutting words about my ears that created this belief that I'm not good enough, or I have weird ears, I don't even want to look at them. And once I let that go and cleared it and healed it, my eyes are better. And holy crap, I just think that is so powerful and cool and empowering, and I love it. And I wanted to share it with you because It lights me up. All right, have a good day.